excited, nervous. Been waiting for this day for several months now, so can't wait to get going. I actually slept way better last night than I expected. Haven't slept a whole lot this week, but last night got to bed at like 1 or so and fell right to sleep. Granted, woke up like 4 or 5 times in like a stress sweat, but I just went right back to sleep. So ready to get going.
Packing up. Getting ready. Yep. They brought much of everything. I'm getting ready to head out.
All right, so we've made it to the southern terminus right here. So we are officially at the start. Excited to get going. We had to backtrack like a mile to get here. And it was uphill. And we learned that uphill with 20 pounds on your back versus 40 is very different.
50 pounds on your front, 40 on your back. It's not a good combination. But hopefully the 50 pounds on the front will go away.
Yeah, I told him his pants will fit better within a week, so. But I learned my long hair does not work well in the wind, so I will be wearing buffs probably a lot.
My no hair will be just fine in the wind. Just fine. I got some of that going on too.
But yeah, we've already met a couple people, and we got about 5 miles downhill now, so that sounds pretty nice. So, yep, we're ready to get going.
So dreamed of seeing this sign about 35 years ago, so
Yep.
what a way to start a retirement. A whole new chapter of life.
Yep. So we'll see you later. We had our first river crossing, and I think we did it wrong because we've now walked probably 200 yards and have seen no blazes. So, I mean, it's a clearly defined trail, but like you can see, it looks like a trail, but there's. So, I think we're heading back.
We're gonna find a blaze.
We're gonna see if we can find a blaze. Turns out we were on the AT. There was just no blazes for like a quarter mile, which apparently is normal. So I guess you have to get pretty lost before you decide to turn around. But luckily we heard some people coming the other way. Decided to wait and ask them if we were on the right trail, and we were. And we walked just a little farther and we found a place. So all good, but we are starting to see some scenery finally. Just in the backdrop, but nice to see something. So we're about 4 miles in, and my hips are killing me. We had done practice hikes with like a 20-pound pack before, but at 45 is a different story. Definitely thinking about trying to shed weight in the coming days, but gotta figure out what I'm willing to get rid of. But our goal for campsite is still 4 miles away. 4 miles. That's a long ways.
It's only like 3.4 to
3.4 and then half a mile off trail to get to the campsite. And yes, so yeah, we're switching to uphill. I don't know if that'll help or hurt, but we'll see. I just know my hips hurt. Well, that was tough. A lot of uphill. I'm tired. I was really struggling mentally earlier. So once we started going uphill, I told my dad, like, well, first I started just like booking it up the hill, and I found that my mindset was a lot better that way. So I told my dad I was just gonna kind of take off for a bit and get some ground. So I'm way ahead right now, and I'm feeling a lot better. And so I'm heading back. I dropped my pack off, and I feel so light. But now I'm heading back down to meet up with him. I'm sure he could use a little encouragement at this point. I felt kind of bad about leaving him. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully he's doing all right. He struggles a little more with uphills than I do. So I'm gonna see what I can do for him. And hopefully we can get to camp a little sooner that way. Well, that was a long day. We got to camp, set up, ate. We were starving. This is later than we planned on really getting to camp. But Daddy feels really weak, so I am going to search for water with all of these. And I'm not sure where it is. I know it's down this path, but it seems like it might be forever away. But hopefully I'll get to it, and then I'm ready for bed. I am so tired, but I'm probably gonna eat more first. Well, it's morning one. Been up and moving for a little bit now. I slept okay. Fell asleep at like 7:30 or so. My dad was on the phone with my mom, and he was talking to me, and he said he went like 30 seconds without talking to me, and then I didn't answer. So I knocked out pretty quick, and slept good till about 2, woke up, went to the bathroom, couldn't fall back to sleep, and yeah, eventually I just started reading, and pretty sure I was up like 2 to 6 or 7, I don't know. And then I slept kind of in and out until 45 minutes ago. And then I've been up since then. I just got dressed, and yep, now it's time to pack up all of this mess that I just slung in here last night because I didn't want to deal with it. But yeah, it got to raining pretty hard last night. I was awake when it first started drizzling. I knew it was going to get bad, and it did. So we've yet to decide on how wet we're willing to get today, but we'll see. So here's the kind of terrain I've been hiking for a while now. Just this straight drop off over here. Just walking right along the edge. Not too scary till you come to drops like this. I'm just hoping I don't slip and fall off the side, because that would not be fun. We got our first real view. Got some nice mountains out there. I see a little bit of a house over there. But this is pretty nice. I had to work for it. Just had a big ol' uphill. Daddy's still back there somewhere. I don't know. He has a harder time with uphills. But yeah, this is nice. I met a couple people just now that stayed at the shelter that was our original plan to stay at, like a mile past the campsite we stayed at. And the rain last night, apparently it formed like a little lake there. So the guys were telling us that they woke up, their tent held up, they didn't get water in the tent, but as soon as they stepped outside, 4 inches deep of water, and it was brutal, they said. And so everybody that stayed there was either up and out by like 8 a.m. We were out around 9:30, or they took a 0 day. They walked to the closest road and got a ride into town. So I met the people who did that. Alright, so we just had lunch. It was pretty good. I liked it. But it's been some tough hiking. We just had switchbacks, and they were not easy at all. I ate a bunch. Daddy's having a little bit of trouble eating. But looks like we've got about a mile of tough hiking coming up. And then it's pretty steady to camp. We're a little low on water. Looks like there's no water for a little while. So that's all the rain. Yeah, tons of rain, no water. But yeah, shouldn't be. I think we should get to camp. Maybe not by 3 like we hoped, but by 4 definitely. But it's been slow progress so far, but it should pick up once we get through these hills. So the last 4 miles doesn't look too bad. But yeah, hopefully we get there and don't get too thirsty. Make it to the shelter at Gooch today, but Daddy's really not feeling good. He's nauseous and weak, so he can't eat. But he's nauseous and weak because he's not eating. so it's an issue. So we're passing a road soon, so he went ahead and made the call to call my aunt, and she's gonna come pick us up, and we're gonna spend the night there, and then hopefully come back tomorrow, pick up where we left off.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired. We climbed some hills that I am just not in the shape for right now. I plan to get there, but for right now, we're going to take some support where we can get it. Thank you, Bobby, for coming to pick us up. So we're at mile 12.2. It's been a bad weather day. Yesterday was a good weather day. Today's been a bad weather day. Dowdy's really been in there encouraging me. I don't know how much longer I'd have been if it hadn't been for him. But I'm going to keep on trekking along, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do it. So long.
The end of day 2. Definitely was not what we expected, but we've learned a lot over the last 2 days. Deddie's gonna need to slow down a lot. We're gonna have to really cut back our miles. We thought 8 to 9 would be really cutting it back, but because a lot of people do 20, but it looks like we're gonna need to be in the 4 to 5 range to start until he's ready to go. But he was pretty impressive today. He definitely pushed his body to a breaking point because he definitely experienced a lot of dehydration symptoms and even like early stage shock. Like on the drive home, the car was perfectly comfortable and he was in the front just shivering away. I felt bad for him. I couldn't help but laugh just a little bit. But anyways, the hope is tomorrow, hopefully we'll both sleep really well tonight and he'll feel better. And hopefully we can get back on the trail and hike to what we had planned to hike to today. It's only a few more miles. And we'll really cut back and go from there. We'll see how we do with the lower miles, and once we start getting comfortable with it, we'll crank it up from there. But yeah, it's been fun so far. I feel very in my element. I'm loving it, honestly, more than I thought I would, and I really thought I would enjoy it, so that's exciting for me. But yeah, can't wait to see y'all next episode. Feel free to leave a comment. Make sure that you subscribe to the page and turn on your notifications, because I have no idea when I'll be posting. So if you're wanting to stay up to date, that's the way to do it. Thanks, and see y'all next time.